Assalamu alaikum. This is Jerry Ayawali from Rehan School Teachers Training Institute, Batch 24, Level 1. And welcome to my channel, The Wisdom Talk. Today, ChatGPT with us for discussion, and my topic is how to set boundaries in relationship and stay true to yourself. So, hello, ChatGPT.
Hello, Julia. That is a very meaningful topic. Boundaries are how we respect ourselves while still staying connected to others. When you think about your own life, where do you feel those boundaries get blurry?
I would like to ask you that what does setting healthy boundaries in a relationship really mean?
Mhm. It means clearly saying what feels okay to you and what doesn't without guilt. So you can say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no. And it doesn't push people away. It's more about creating a space where both you and the other person can be honest. Does that sound like what you're thinking?
Why are boundaries important for a healthy relationship?
Because without them, people can easily lose track of where one person's needs end and the other begins. And then resentment can sneak in and poor communication, you know. But boundaries help keep things balanced. They protect emotional safety so closeness feels nourishing, not overwhelming.
Okay, so how can someone recognize that their personal boundaries are being crossed?
Hmm. Often the body and emotions give clues, like feeling irritated, drained, anxious, or even resentful after an interaction. Those can be a signal that something important wasn't respected. Yeah, paying attention to that helps you notice what's going on before it builds into conflict or emotional exhaustion.
Okay, why do people sometimes feel guilty when they say no?
Hmm. Often, guilt comes from believing saying no means you're being selfish. Yeah, but in reality, saying no can be an act of respect for yourself and even for the relationship. It keeps things honest rather than run by obligation or fear. And the guilt usually eases with practice and seeing that nothing terrible happens when you set a limit.
Okay, how can we say no without hurting other person's feelings?
Hmm. I'd say be kind but clear. For example, I care about you, but I can't do that right now. No long apologies, just honesty with warmth. That way, your limit is respected and the other person still feels seen. Does that feel doable for you? That's an important distinction. Healthy boundaries respect both people. They protect your well being without ignoring the other person's worth, whereas selfishness usually ignores or dismisses the other person needs completely. So boundaries allow connection. Selfishness cuts it off. The difference is consideration and balance.
How can boundaries improve trust between two people?
Because when limits are clear, misunderstandings and hidden resentments actually they tend to reduce. People know where they stand, and that clarity builds reliability over time. Saying what you need and meaning it helps trust grows stronger, not weaker. It shows the relationship can handle honesty.
What should we do when someone repeatedly ignores our boundaries?
Hmm. Poor thing. In that case, be explicit about the boundary and the consequence. And if someone consistently dismisses your needs, you may need to ask whether the relationship has enough mutual respect to continue. Boundaries aren't about control, they're about self respect and mutual respect.
Okay, so why do people change themselves too much to please others?
Hmm. That's common. If you notice that pattern, start by asking yourself what you need first before jumping to fix or rescue someone else. Small pauses, checking in with yourself can build a new habit. And honestly, caring for yourself makes the care you give others more sustainable. It's not selfish, it's balanced care.
Okay, so what are some common boundaries that people should have in friendships?
Things like how much time you can realistically give, what topics feel private, how you like to be spoken to, how often you want to hang out, and crucially, what happens if those lines get brushed past. In healthy friendships, those are welcomed as normal, respectful conversations, not confrontations.
What boundaries are important in family relationships?
Things like respecting personal space, privacy, financial limits, how conflicts are discussed, and not assuming access to your time or emotions 24/7. Families can be loving and still need limits. Being clear can actually reduce long term friction. It's kindness plus clarity.
So, how can couples communicate their boundaries respectfully?
Start with I statements like, I feel overwhelmed when plans change last minute, instead of blaming, like, you always mess things up. And be specific, not vague. And if possible, offer an alternative. So, can we plan ahead instead? It keeps things collaborative, not combative. The tone matters too. Calm, honest, and consistent. That makes it easier for the other person to actually hear you.
So, what should you do if your partner disagrees with your boundaries?
Well, disagreement can be okay. What matters is whether they respect your right to have them. If they argue about the limit, that's normal. But if they dismiss or mock it, that's a red flag. A caring partner tries to understand the why behind the boundary. If respect isn't there, then you get to decide what level of closeness is healthy for you. Boundaries need mutual effort, not one way compliance.
Thank you so much, ChatGPT.